Hi. Hi, everyone. It's great honor to see you guys. So, I'm from Korea. My name is Jin, and you can call me Mr. Jin or Professor Park or just whatever. It's all right, okay? So, I haven't speak English for a long time because I live in Korea over like 20 years now. But I studied in United States for like over 10 years. So I can speak English, but I'm not used to it. So please understand my language if I pause in certain minutes. Anyway, what I'm telling you today is brief history. It's really brief and short. So I can tell you if you guys have some questions about Korea and or like educations in K1 University, it's better for me to tell you more about it. So whenever you have a questions, just raise your hand and ask me a question, okay? Um, and also we bring a lot of gifts for you. So there are stickers and also, do you guys know this by any chance? So I'll give you like five people. If you ask me a question, then we'll give you. Huh? No, it's only five of them, and I bought this in the convenience store in last minute, but my flight in Incheon Airport was leaving like 1:30 a.m. So there's only one store, and so I thought, okay, let me take this, and you guys must like it. So I just pick up and five packs. So it's last minute thing. So if I have enough time, then I may get like more of it, but just understand me. Uh, oh, great, great. So would you choose like one of the interesting questions for you guys? I mean, I'm asking the professors. Um, just give it to like whoever. Would you? Thank you. So, I can eat this. I can eat this, but I think you can do that. Anyway, okay. I prepare a lot of it because I never been to any countries in Middle East and Africa, but I went to Indonesia and Russia, and I went to like many different countries. So I try to prepare a lot of it, but I'm not sure like what you like and what you want. So that's why I'm just keep asking you questions. So in my flight from Seoul to Tunis is like 9,499 kilometers, and also 20 hours flight. But actually, it's 17 hours flight and 3 hours transition. So I'm a little bit tired. So, um, but I'm having fun. I'm like so impressed that uh, Tunisia is really impressive countries, and also you guys are really friendly, and also I meet my relatives, so I really like it. So let me introduce myself. I'm professor and in Keon University and in visual communication department, but I'm more like digital person. So I'm majored in like UX design. So I designed the screen of the smartphone in 20 years ago. I mean, I studied that in my master's degree in 20 years ago. So it's been a while. So now I'm like certified like business coach, and uh, you may not know what is a coaches do. So I try to make you do certain things. So it's not about knowledge. It's more like actions. So I study my um, I I try to I try to uh, yeah, this is a part of pause. So understand me. Um, so I make my student do the actions. But when you study new things, is it's hard mentally and body wise, and it takes time. So I try to let you guys take your time to do it right on time. So I can help you do that. So it's not only like on the education side of it, and especially business, especially CEOs, they're having a hard time because they're under like big stress with the monies and situations and problem with peoples, and so I just help them to make a right actions. So make it simple. I'm a designer, educator, business coach, and business consultant, and I'm interested in neuroscience. Yeah, so I'm studying a lot of things about brains, activities, and hormones, and how the body works. So if you don't like to study in certain point, I can tell you why. Then how to make a solutions, and especially resistance of the mind is the part that I'm really interested. So I'm trying to find find more books and thesis papers to make you work right. So let me explain myself briefly. So here's what I did since I was in college. So I start design with the automotive. So I interned in Kia Motors in over 20 years ago, 96, and design and also joined the K1 and multimedia design department and UX design and visual communications. So especially your students like you, starting point of my environmental design part. So I do have many skills. I know many different programs and how to use it. But end of it, now I'm in the market development side. Because as previously the professor tell us about that is the business side. The designers work a lot, but we don't make a real great values yet. So I was like so anxious about it. So I try to make our value better for the society. So that's what I do these days. Anyway, so let me tell you the stories. Well, what I'm telling you today, then I try to finish it before 1 o'clock. So anybody keep the time, then let me know. So, I'm a guy who talks endlessly. So you should stop at a certain point, okay? So it's close to the lunchtime. You guys must be like hungry, or if you want to go to the restroom, just okay to go. And also, if I'm like very not interested, and try to be asleep during the time. So tell me, show me your reactions, okay? Then I can make it, more interesting, or just show you more stuff, more images. Oh, yeah. So I study about Tunisia because I heard about it, and also there are many football players, great football players from Tunisia, but that's all I know. But after I studied about Tunisia, we have many similarities. And Tunisia is bigger than South Korea, but it's smaller than like entire Korean peninsula. And also the population and is like fourth of it. So, it's, and also the second thing is like we have a similar history of colonialization. So independent in 1956, and we are independent from Japan in 1948. So we have like many histories about democracies and revolutions and military dictatorships, and as I know, and similar things happens here in Korea. So my first impression, this country is really awesome. I really love the architecture. I went to visit yesterday with the professor, and also I see it as a great history and pride and culture. So I really liked it yesterday. And also I bought some jasmine perfumes, and it's really hard to find in Korea. So I come here yesterday and today. I smell the jasmine flowers. I really loved it. Um, so, and also another part that I liked about is harissa sauce. I eat it every morning. I really love it. But in Korea, we have similar thing called gochujang. It's hot spicy sauce, and the spicy noodle is based on like that sauce. So I'm getting used to it. And also the dessert. I eat this every morning, and we have a similar thing called yakgwa. So that's why I say you guys are like my relatives. So I come here for my relative's house. So that's how I feel it. So let me tell you guys about like K1 school. And do you guys, anybody been to Korea? Okay. So, the Seoul is big city. There are like 20 million people lives in the, 20 million people. So you guys must know Gangnam style, right? Yeah, the Gangnam is like that. But there's a no monument, and there's that's the place I used to live. So when people around the world love the Gangnam style, I say, what? Gangnam, what's in there? Gangnam Station is the subway station, just subway station, and let's call it. So after that, the song is popular around the world. The government, they make that statues. So after that, so just Gangnam people say, that's ridiculous. What they are doing, we paid a lot of money to make that. It's really stupid. Yeah, government do things, right? And also, the location of K1 school, we are in the Uiwang. The city of Uiwang is south of Seoul, and it's like 15 minutes by the subway from the city center, and also 30 minutes from Gangnam. And anybody see the Korean dramas from Netflix? Okay, so you may see many things. So there's a palace. It's right there, the city center, and also Namsan Tower. You saw that, and also there are many Kia cars around. So that's where I interned. It's like 30 minutes away from our school, and also Songdo. You may see it, but I cannot tell which drama is shooted in there. And also, like 30 minutes, the Samsung Semiconductor plant is there. And probably you guys must have all the Samsung products in your cell phone because they make like, yeah. And also there's like another palace in Suwon. So we are in the middle of the like many impressive things. And also Pangyo is like a new Silicon Valley of Korea right now. So there are game companies, and anybody heard about Naver? Naver is located there. And also there's a Kakao, and there's a like second largest IT companies similar to Naver, competitors of Naver. It's located in Pangyo. It's like 20 minutes away from our school. So many of our graduates work in Pangyo. So as an industry-wise, the Pangyo is based on like IT startups and games, and also the Gangnam is famous for IT startups, and also the Siheung, and on the west side of it, there's a like manufacture factories around it, and also the Songdo is in bio, and also that nearby the Suwon and Gihung is the center of semiconductors and electronics. So we are in the middle of the how can I say, the Korean new uh, high tech industries. So this is where we located. And so, and let me tell you more about in details. It's more of officials. We are like 30 years old school and founded in this guy. He's famous for casino industry. He make money from the casinos, and then make a resort, hotels and resort. Then uh, then he has a will to educate people as a like art design schools. Then our school looks like that in the fall. So Korea has a 4 seasons. So now it will be like that when I go back to Korea. And also, I love the springtime. There's a cherry blossoms, and it's really beautiful. Just if you guys come to Korea whenever, and come in April, it's really beautiful. So, uh, yeah. And also, our school is famous for. Do you know this show? Yeah, this is our school. KISS is our school. Yeah, yeah. To see it, especially episode 4, there's a like entire school views. Yeah, that's our school. They make it a little bit better, but this is our school. Uh, okay. I should, it's the slideshow is a little bit reversed, but our foundation that Mr. Chun, the founder, he's second generation. He has a like big resort like this in Incheon Airport, and it's the art resort. It's Damien Hirst artwork, and it's like the art collection is like 2.5 billion, whatever. It's many collections in the resort. So yeah, it's our background. So let's tell you a little bit more about it. About K1, Exo Kitty, and here's like the traditional house is located in our school, and also there's a like cherry blossom trees. There's the prop, but in the real cherry blossom is like from here to there, so it's much better. And also, you guys remember this shot? Yeah, I saw in the reel, but in that time, I didn't know it's the Exo Kitty, whatever. So, what the heck? So we shoot it on during the Saturday or Sunday. So our school, we shoot many dramas, commercials, and yeah, famous shows. Then this is the latest and the world famous. So I just bring this shot. Then this is, you guys remember, right? So this is the K1 school is only one art and design school in Korea, but it doesn't mean we are like ranked number one. But we are one of the most influential design school in Korea because for 30 years our graduates over 20,000 people. So we have over 20,000 graduates. They work in the design industry. So we are not like Seoul National University, but as the real designers, our school is one of the most powerful school in Korea. But badly, we are not like super famous for like average people. But design specialists, we are really influential. We have like 6 divisions and 16 departments, and also there's a new departments coming next year. It's more of like future design. They are into VR and virtual influencers and stuff. And usually just communication, new media. As I see your curriculum, and you learn like 2 things together. But in visual making images side of it, we have like 6 different departments. So we are like super detailed and very focused on certain things. Because as I told you previously, the Korea nearby like Seoul area, there are 20 million people. And also most of web contents and movie productions, commercials and stuff happens in the Seoul area. That's why we are more specialized and very detailed. So here's a link that I prepare for you. If you're interested, then I'll give you guys. So just come and find, and I'll give it to the professors to see it. So we'll shoot it. Okay. So can I go? Oh, okay. Okay, let's tell you about brief history. Brief history is really brief, and also I'll tell you the history related to Korean people, and also the focus on recent works of like K1 people. And early days, we have Japanese colonialization time. Then in any world, the posters, and we are not developed countries. And so our design is influenced by Japanese styles, and also even like the letterpress. We have Korean language, but the print technology is from Japan. So first, letterpress is we have like over 2,000 years of like print press technologies, but the modern print press is from Japan. So that's pretty ironic, but thing happens. And also the Korean Wars, we have many propaganda posters. Yeah, that's short. Yeah, that's it for before like 1980s. And we have big events in Olympics, World Cup, and Winter Olympics. Then the design gets better, right? Also, then let's start from Pyeongchang. And this guy, Mr. Ham, he's a pictogram designer. He was one of our faculties, and he designed the pictogram based on like Korean characters. So now he runs a big, pretty famous brand design companies now with the partners. But what he did is that recently the Korean designers try to make originals from our language and geometries And how can I say? Yeah, another pause. Sorry for it. And so he made the pictograms based on like our characters and how it works out, and also 원리를 and yeah, let's skip. I forget. I can't remember the language of it. Sorry. And yeah, and also another guy who works with me right now. He's in our department, like Korean letter designers, and he designed all the letters. The Korean is famous for great for the digital era. So you can learn Korean language about like in about 2 hours, in 2 hours. So it's modern alphabet. It's the it's pretty easy to learn, and also in digitally it's pretty easy, fast to learn, and also especially mobile environment. It's pretty simple to learn, and also it's effective. So yeah, but the funny thing is, like as a designer, we have to draw characters over 2,700 letters at once. So one font, the designer should the designer have to draw the characters 2,750 letters at once. So that's simple version. Yeah, that's minimal 2,700, but like entire thing is 84,000 letters. So one font and 84,000 letters, but which is not complete. But it's over. We can express over that type of mixtures. So these days, people try to educate AI to draw more characters and make it. I try to make it easy in the drawing Korean characters. So I say he's a monk. He goes into his room and he always draw the fonts. So I say, oh oh master, and he's still doing it. And he's same age as me, but he looks older. So just the students tell him, oh masters. Yeah. Anyway, I admire him because he's so smart. And also, there's another faculty member, Hein Kang. She still teaches in our program. She's the K-pop designer, and there's her link, and she's, just find it. Then it's her latest work. Also, and this guy, Shin Myung-sub, is the chairman of Plus X, and his company designed the YG Entertainment, and also this BTS. You know this logo, right? Yeah, I tried to find some souvenirs, but it's really hard to find it. The guys like me, age of 50 years old, it's really hard to find. I asked my daughter, where can I find it? Then you have to enroll certain apps and order certain things in certain steps. Sorry, I tried it. Yeah. So this company that designed this type things. But the BTS is world famous, but also many students in our program wants to go to the entertainment business, and the Hein Kang, she graduated our school, graduated K1, and worked for JYP for about like 6-7 years, and she's now she makes her own companies to the independently do the projects with like K-pop artists. So this is now. So it's the history part of the Korea and the latest work. Okay, so I finished the second part. Yeah, and this part is a little bit hard to explain, but the Korea is really dynamic industry-wise, and new things coming up really fast. The recently I consult many companies who make like all type of new products. So I'll show you these. I work with a company called QSIM Plus. They are doing quantum communications. Do you understand this? Quantum communication, quantum computers is coming, and it's like cyber securities and whatever. Then this is their PowerPoint. It's written by Korean, but I don't understand. Don't worry about it. It's okay. It's the new technologies. So quantum is like physics, physics term, and yeah, it's really hard to understand. So just Google the quantum and try to understand what that is. So it was my mission. It was my mission to explain for the average people to invest in their companies. So this is the work. Quantum computers can solve the current cryptographic system, which will take 10,000 years for a digital system to break in just 200 seconds. Not only quantum computers, but also quantum communication is rapidly advancing. QSIM Plus is developing software and hardware to lower the barriers.
Possible. Within a building where quantum communication equipment is installed, only one computer is responsible for sending and receiving transmissions. QSIM Pro LAN extends the range of quantum communication indoors. It enables the transmission of external quantum keys to personal computers within the indoor network. By introducing mobile nodes, it overcomes communication constraints and provides an environment where anyone can use quantum communication. By leveraging the existing networks to monitor the usage and configurations of quantum communication, it is possible to optimize the system for efficiency. Users can now conveniently access quantum communication, which was previously only possible at dedicated centers, right from their own place. QSIM Pro LAN offers an environment where anyone can easily use quantum communication to achieve unparalleled security. We are working to make your everyday life safer with quantum communication. QSIM Pro LAN. QSIM Plus.
Do you understand? Yeah, in a way, not 100%, but it's safe communication technologies with the quantum whatever. So yeah, quantum communications. So it's really hard to understand what they're doing. And also in design, we try to find a way to solve their problems. That's what I do these days. So second company is like Zerabrid, and they are making battery separators. So there's a like batteries, and there's a film between in the middle of the batteries, and they are making that separator. Well, I can't explain how it works out, but they are they're in the middle of the investment. Then it's like previous logo and try to make it newer one, but it's like stretched in that way. Then there's a and B is like squeezed in a way. So it's like it's unbalanced. I know it's unbalanced, but I explain this. The Zera with infinite loop, infinite powers. Can you see it now? Yeah. Yeah, we are selling the concepts. We are selling the concept. Then the CEO say, wow, yeah, this is it. Then then logo from there to there. And also the new logo looks like bigger companies. So this company, can you guess how many people works in this company? 1,000? No, just less. 400? Okay, let's go this way. How many? I know. How many people works? How many people works for this company? 8? It's the same company, but there are like only 4 people works. Yeah, 4 people. 4 people works for the company. But with the design, it it looks a lot bigger, right? And also make people to feel safe, to spend money, to grow these companies. So this is how design works in the new industry. And also with this kind of concept, we are like infinite power company to make your money grow infinitely. So there's a like fixed, choose the colors like there are deep blue with the deep technologies. We are really high precision technology to make it. And also it's a green and environmentally friendly. And also this is like water soluble technology. Usually this separator is like coated by oils in current technologies, but in Zero Grid, and they are using water soluble technologies, and they use the water to coat the film, then they filtered out to clean it, clean the new waters. So we have like concepts of like mixing Zera with like another tags, then then Zera Breed is first company to sell the films. The second one is manufacture of the machines. So one concept and just bring 2 companies together, but there are only like less than 10 people works, but it looks really big. So what I did is make with the design, make the companies looks very uh, trustful, and with the higher technologies, and we show them show people this is like new technologies for the futures. This is how design works in a new era of new industries in Korea. And also there are many more. There are many more companies I'm working with, and there are like bio companies and app companies, and there are uh, newer companies that I can explain what they are doing, but it's really interesting. So while I'm working with them, sometimes I say, "Oh, stop! It's overloaded. I can't understand what you are talking about." But it's really really interesting that I can solve the problem at the end of the story. Then make a forms and design the logos, and just people loved it. And also the average people understand, this is what they are doing. This is the power of design. So I say design is a tool for the business. So that's why I just go to the business side. I studied in MBA to explain how design is effective in business. So that's what I'm doing these days. However, okay, let's go to this part. It's really hard, and I was like so shocked how the new technology comes in, and I'm a generation of digital ages. I learned like traditional foundations of design. So I draw by hands. Especially perspectives, and I put the drawing boards to draw the lines. That's how I learn it. But after a certain time, and everything is done by computers. So it was, pretty hard time. But it's my elders in my colleges and 3 years older, and they can't do it. They don't study. They can't stay in the design industry because the foundations and execution styles and how to make a design works is so changed after a certain time. Not many people older than me stay in design industry. So this is how what I experienced it is from internet and with the digital cameras, and there's a certain district of like cameras and printings, and it's all wiped out. They're all gone. And also with the mobile phones and print design, the book press, they're all gone. And also even like, do you guys remember Flash? Flash animation? Yeah, after iPhone, they're all gone. Then it's really, really crazy. Certainly, in our I was in multimedia department. We teach them Flash action script, then script languages. After iPhone, it's all gone. They lost their jobs. So thing happens, but suddenly, the larger language model like ChatGPT and also generative AI, Stable Diffusion, and Adobe Fireflies type of things, and I was like, oh my God, next thing is coming. What should we do? Yeah, this is the time. It's not only you, me, and entire design world in the world, and we are so shocked. So you guys must have heard about it, right? I use it. Probably you guys know better than I do because Korean language is pretty hard. They have hard time. Probably there are more data in French than Koreans. So using ChatGPT with French must be better than using in Korean. So I think it's your opportunities to use it more. So I try to put my title this morning in of Adobe Firefly, and it's the outcome. Make a poster and cover for today's presentation. This is what AI made for me this morning. Huh? No, not yet. But this is not the best of it. So I think it's even before AI, there's a movement, and there are like virtual influencers is coming in Korea, like 2-3 years ago, and this lady named Rosie, she's like under the management of YG Entertainment, but 20 people makes this lady for the commercials and advertising, and she has her own like SNS account, and so I just try to translate it in French. I'm still using the AI technologies. Then also there's like another ladies in from LG, and also just people try to make like virtual groups, the K-pop groups, but I'm not sure like how well they're doing. So this is like before generative AI. We are doing it, spend a lot of money and time to make virtual characters, but generative AI is coming up. Then this is like the latest. I captured this morning. This is a guy named Byun Sabom. He's one of the founder of PlusX. What the you know this company makes the BTS logo, and he retires and just doing his own business. This is from AI. Let's see the details. Can you see? Yeah, this is so detailed. And look. So this is not only problem of the design, and it's the model industry and photography industry. They are in the risk because of the generative AI. So it's so precision and nice and really fast to make and make a variations. And also we can teach AI in different pose and positions. So the designer can control like a god. So this is the moving image version. And this is not perfect, but this is doable. It's not perfect, but very close to the commercial ones. So I think this is the chance. It's not just like Korean people and people like you to spend more time about it. It's really big chance that you can be the master of new technologies, because this is opened up to anybody. Someone who master first become the number one. So it's really interesting time. Thing happens in the web internet industry rise, and also mobile, and also the generative 3D whatever. Then this is your chance. This is your chance. So I'm freaked out, but I have to learn myself. So we should study together. So this is my last part, the new strategies in education, and this is the part that we are having more discussions in like the faculties, how to educate people. So this is our challenge in Korean society, and our population decreased dramatically. You guys may heard about it or not, but I'll show you the statistics. And also the industry changes so fast, as I showed you before. And also generative AI, they are coming up, then we don't know, they can make like whatever we ask. So fast, so easy. But still they are like having a hard time how to do that. So after COVID, the birth rate in Korea is like just out of 2 people, our birth rate is like below 1. So our population decreased dramatically like that. So it's, the number of students decreases, then in next 10 years, we have the hard to get a student. So I may lose my job. So that's what I'm worried the most. Anyway, so then what I realize is I try to use AI more often, from like language translation to generate image to oh, the the previous motion graphics is narrated by AI. The voice is generated by AI. So I just use more AI tools. So what I realized, what problem do you want to solve? That's the most important thing. Just making stuff is, I just ask AI to make it. So what do you want to solve? That's the really important things. So our goal is teaching students what AI can't do. So our mission in K1 school, we try to teach students what AI cannot do and also what YouTube cannot teach you. So that's our goal. So we changed our like mission and directions. So the number one is relationship with people and decision and how we make a decision. Then tactile feelings, just make the real ones. The use your skin to touch the real things. What's the difference between wood and another wood? Not just wood textures in 3D, in not VR world. So just try to make a real thing. And also, what's the message you want to tell other people? And also, what's the message that you tell AI to make? So there are like 4 different things. So we try to teach people skill, to find out what people need, and also the strategic skills, decide what to make and what to do, and also making skills, the tactile feelings, also just not only just AI work, AI things, and also 3D printings and CNC, and there are many tools, many technologies to make us easy to make certain things, not sending a lot of time. And also, the last thing is language skill. Although AI is controlled by language, so not just watching the moving images like YouTube, we try to teach our student use the right language. So use not only one language, and multi-languages is more important. And also the second thing is like we try to do the real world, real projects. So we ask, the companies, invite companies to bring their problems. We'll just solve together. That's how we do it. So this is what the game department do with the game company called Nexon. And also in my department, we invite like 7 different companies. Actually, there are 10 companies this semester to invite them to solve the real problems of their own. So our students team up with these companies to solve their problems from design perspective, UX perspective, making a product, and make strategies and just many different things. So it's try to make it real. And also, this is one of the results. We just make graphics for the inline skate companies, make a print designs. Then this is the show, their presentation. Okay, and that guy is just invest money to make a product lines and to sell in U.S. market. And also these are photos. So the strategic research is finding directions, and we try to make more research and understanding business part of it. And also we team up with like the companies to improve their app and UX part of it. So we go to the companies to present, and they, their response is like, "Oh, we never thought about that." So just more companies to, I want us to be the part of their projects. So we have like more companies to ask to be a part of the class. This is thing. And also this part is like we try to make our facilities more usable. So what you guys think is what you are make. So while we are making certain things, and it's how we solve the problems. So this is a project, the virtual influencers. Okay, this is done by our facilities, and the professor Dong, and she's into this type of content, and also we are like invested by our government to make an X space. It's like 3D motion captures and trying to make a facilities. And in her room, there's a like how can I say, the VR devices, and just putting it together and just make the contents like that. And also we have like XR studios and stuff. And also we have like facilities to making studio, wood workshop, then pottery workshops, and this is like workshops for like we have workshops every vacations. And this is camera workshop. We have photo studios. Like anybody who had the education, and you can use the facilities. And this is pottery studios. So this thing happens during the vacations. So then this is wood workshop. And this is metal workshop. Then this is print workshop. This is video workshops, and these are like major workshops of the school. So anyone can use these kind of facilities after the education. And also, like individual department has their own small studios, like 3D printers and wood workshop, and it's all separated, managed. And also, this is like T-shirts, making T-shirts and small goods workshops, and printers, CNC, and this is wood workshops and stuff. So this is how we do mostly, but the last part is like the language skills. With the AI, we don't know yet. We don't know the future yet. So what we can do and what we can do with the AI, but we are trying to explore. So still in our curriculum, just bring AI to do more and better with the curriculum, but still we are exploring, not decided. We don't know exactly how we do it in the education. Uh, so we try to use it. We try to use it step by step and apply it more into the our previous our regular curriculum. But what I found out is at least, I mean, it's my great experience. My experience from my 30 years of design and experience the world is to find a way to solve the problems. So I think while I'm like flying from Korea to Tunisia, what I realized, just come to new country. I think this is my opportunities, because this experience gives me the new perspective from other people's, other world's perspective. I think that's the way we find the way. So I think it's just telling you what we do. While I'm preparing what we do, I found that what we do well and also what should we do. So it's not just telling you the story, it's telling myself, ah, we are doing okay. That's what I realized. So I think it's worth flying 9,499 kilometers. I'm like enjoy it, and also meeting you guys. I think it's my pleasure. It's my great honor to meet you guys. And also what I want to tell you guys, let's explore together. So hopefully sometime soon, you should come to Korea to explore, to find different perspective, and also find a way we solved the world problems together. So that's what we should do. So that's it for today, and thanks for listening. 네, 감사합니다.
Euh, J'avais des questions. Et donc, il parle anglais et je parle français. Donc, comme vous voulez, vous pouvez poser la question. Il n'y a pas de problème.
Utilisez le micro, s'il vous plaît. Vous avez un deuxième micro, vous pouvez l'utiliser, s'il vous plaît. Merci.
Oui, hier, on a fait le contrat avec ici, UIK et le K1. À partir de l'année prochaine, oui, vous pouvez venir et nous, on peut venir ici pour pour l'échange d'étudiantes, pour le domaine du design. Parce que nous, on est une école pour le design spécialisé. Donc, c'est le design, vous pouvez venir.
Et c'est pour tous les niveaux des
Nous,
étudiants.
on a dit le 12e année.
Deuxième année, d'accord.
Oui, 12e année. C'est pas moi qui réponds à la question, mais oui.
Since AI only uses existing data, does that kind of limit the innovation of design?
Actually, I never thought about that, but that's really interesting question. In a way, it's limited. It's limited because it's not about possibilities, but after we hear the answer from the AI, the people tend to not think about that issues. I think that's the important part. But I remember your questions and I'll try to explore more about that. So just come to Korea, then next time we'll just talk about it. Okay?
Okay.
I have been thinking lately, we fear that, we fear the AI. Why don't we cooperate with it? Like instead of fearing it, like we make design that cooperate with it.
Yeah. Just 그냥 would you speak French and she can
I can speak English. I mean, why we fear the AI?
why we fear
Yes,
fear.
like it will take our jobs.
Yeah. Uh what I found that historically, just new technology comes in, the job it decreases like 10th of it. So usually 10 people works for certain things. New technologies, one person can do the 10 works at once. That's the rate from like print press and whatever. But it was like the it happens in the limited industry. But with the AI, it spread on like big part, even like doctors, lawyers, and with the high paid jobs, it's all gone. Yeah, that's why just people fear the most these days.
Do you think you can have some courses of neuroscience in UEK?
No, I just read the books.
Okay.
I read many books. I read like over like 50 books about that.
Okay, thank you.
Then I can tell you more about that.
Okay, I am so interested.
Okay.
Thank you.
Since you are interested in neuroscience, can you explain to us how to avoid like procrastination and
Avoid what?
procrastination? Being lazy.
Okay. That's hard questions. Yeah, that's trick questions. It's like resistance, right? Resistance to do the work. In just people not using the energy, not using the body energy is normal. Keep my life longer is our default. So not doing anything is normal. So yeah, that's normal. If you don't do it, that's normal. So if you want to do, and if you predict in a step-by-step ways, and we predict, and if to make a goal in certain ways, we predict, okay, I need to spend like this much of energy. That's why we resist in the way. So the number one is making a goal. Then we have executive functions in our brain. So making a goal, that's number one thing. Number one thing. And the second thing is like, just do the work. Just do the work. Just don't think, just start. It's all right. The same thing happens in Korean kids. And at the night, they spend like, they eat dinner and start working. Then they try to make a rest till like 8 or 9 o'clock. Then, and they are resisting. So they are usually sit on the desk, a table about 9 to 10 o'clock. Then they're surfing the internet. right? Then they're resisting, because the surfing the web or SNS, they, how can I say, endorphins, whatever hormone comes out, but it's like it's the same same phenomenon as sucking lollipops. But still, the brain is hungry, but sucking the lollipops, that's how it functions. So just stop doing it, then just eat the food. That's the thing. So if you understand that part, I mean, for me, it's really hard to stop seeing SNS, but when time comes, I can stop. So just people usually start at 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock start homework. That's how Korean students do. And how about you guys? Is it similar patterns? Yeah, yes and no. Then after I learn all those, then it's the sign of you are very tired. Your body is tired. So I just go to sleep. Yeah. Yeah.
As I know, the Korean students are very hard working. No, like when I see the videos or their routine, like they wake up very early, and they go to school, and
Yeah.
they spend like the all day in school, and after that they go studying. Like how they do, like how you are, how you
How
think?
do I do it? Just that's the only way we do. That's the only way we do. So everybody does it.
Yeah.
That's the power of default. So if default sets like that, so if you come to Korea to spend, classes together, then you'll be like that. So don't worry about it. So it's the matter of like how we standardize our, routine. Yeah, just do it.
Et nous avons encore pardon, pour vous. Donc, 4 questions, on va le recevoir. Oui, ok. Oui, allez-y.
Hi. As creatives, since AI is advancing to an alarming rate, how can we still hold value like in 100 years from now?
I think we should ask him. Yeah.
Yeah, but as I see like AI can do pretty much everything right now, from design to architecture to marketing to strategizing, so to do everything. And we are merely human. We can only do some things at time. And we are pretty much losing against AI.
Yeah.
And I'd like to know how can we like get better at, like how can we counter that phenomenon? That's what I'd like to know.
I think I thought about that part, but one thing that AI doesn't have is empathy. Let me make a decision. If you have enough time, then I can explain you how empathy works scientifically. Yeah, but empathy. The AI can make a lot of things really fast, but bad things about it is they are making too many. The people needs to pick and choose. That's why we can make a value. So output doesn't have a value anymore because it's so easy to make. But the originalities and why we make, the meaning of it is more important. So that's the how I understand the value of AI era. Yeah.
I did study three things in my life, and I feel like I am failing, and I don't want to give up, but I don't understand how I can start a new chapter in my life. Do you think that I can do it?
Why not? Just tell me reason what stops you.
Because I have a lot of hopes, a lot of great goals, and I feel like if I fail, I will feel depressed.
Just same thing happens in like Korean kids. You know, that's why the vision and goal is more important, and also just make it more specific and make a small steps and small goal at a time. Just don't think like too much about that, and scientifically just make a small goals and just make a little thing step by step. That's the way we achieve our big goal. So just don't forget about it, and just don't think too much about the bigger goals. Just make it small steps and do well what you have right now. It will lead you better ways to achieve your goal. So just you know, in energy's perspective of you, the perspective of the using energy in the body, just taking care of like the worrying things spend so much energy for your body. So just don't worry about it, just do it. So just spending more energy onto the doing part of it, that's more productive. So just don't worry about it because it's our instinct. The dangerous things, just see it very closely. That's how we survive as a human. But it's not that bad. So just make a distance. What you worries about inside of your mind, just see it, the meta view of the problem. It will help you. Yeah.
Is there a specific language or a way to type to get more good responses from the AI?
Oh, I think there's algorithms. So just try to use it more, then you can find the patterns. And also, if you search the ways, just people find the ways already. So try to find it and try to use it. I think this is great time for you to be more better with the AI. Then you can be specialized in it. So I think this is really important time. So if you spend more time with the AI, then it's better for you to be to make better output. So I'm not sure like how to do. I can tell you how I do it for you, but see the YouTube. There are like millions of contents about that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I basically want to ask the AI when it came out, it was revolutionary and very growing, but then it met a stagnation point. Do you still think it's worth it to study AI and improve on it or not?
Well, why not? This is another tool.
I mean, basically, you can still improve upon it, but you will never be better than it sometimes. So I was just wondering if you can just do your own projects without AI and still succeed, if that makes sense.
I understand your perspective. That's a good point. So I think it should be two tracks. There's a like, I these days I tell my students is what I telling my students is just do everything you can do, not just one thing. Just give you guys the options. Then using AI is easy. Making a real good is hard, but just using it is not hard. So I think just give you options. Just type certain words, and they give the options coming out. Then it influenced my output. Then why not? So yeah, that's my comment for your opinion. Yeah.
As a designer and as an artist, I want to know what's your main source of inspiration, because when I saw your designs, I thought, how can someone come up with such ideas?
Please? Sorry.
Okay.
My inspirations?
Yeah, do you have any tips and tricks for inspiration?
Then I should show you my work files. They might help you. My inspiration, just do a lot. Yeah, just a lot. Just do more works, a lot of works, and oh no. This is not what I want to show you. Yeah. This is how I work. Can you tell the difference? This and that? Yeah, just little details and try to see all the options. In digital ages, just thinking is not enough. Just see it, make it, and see the difference. Just see the difference and just do a lot. Just do a lot, and usually when I do this, I print like over like 50 and 100 outputs to pin up in the board and see the difference. But it's the smaller than millimeters changes. See the difference, because we can use this logo in the app to the big signage. So I have to see the difference. So I see print out, and after certain times, if I see like big logos from like this size, should see the same way as the app icons in the phone should look the same. So I have to see, see all of them. Yeah.
Thank you.
네, 끝내시고.
Bon, je vous remercie beaucoup de présenter jusqu'à la fin de la conférence. Et c'est encore merci une fois pour professeur Park pour le case design. Merci beaucoup. Je vous souhaite, on va se revoir à Keon en Corée une fois. Je vous attends. Merci, au revoir. Ah, c'est super.